Mind of Cruz, mind of Cruz, mind of Cruz, bop bops you up. I want to talk about how I feel about being abusive to women.
How do you feel about being abusive to women?
Being abusive to women is very wrong. Being abusive to women makes them feel violated, makes them feel uncomfortable, makes them not know themselves, makes them feel like romance is not important when they feel that way. Important romance is being loving and respectful and kind and listening to your woman. It's about understanding their feelings besides your feelings. Women sometimes get more of a chance to be likely to be bullied even more sometimes as being women. Like some guys think they can take advantage of women, and that's hard. When people abuse women, that is not respecting them and valuing them as a woman. That's degrading their happiness and love for them. Abuse to women is something you should recognize. Recognize brochures and pamphlets and stuff about abusing women, and learn about Nelquit and stuff, and learn about battered women's shelter more. And guys and women treat each other equally with the most respect and love, and abusing women is wrong and not acceptable in society. And I think you need to recognize when you're abusing women.
And what else about women's rights?
Women's rights is a necessary thing that people should support. Women's right is about sharing men and women and people together of color and other people working with women. You gotta work with other people to make real women's rights, I think. And I think women's rights should be about respecting men and women. I don't think women's rights should be just about women and not respecting men. I think that's kind of bigoted. And that is kind of nationalistic. And bigoted. And that's not okay.
You're an activist?
Yes. I'm an activist who's a man-loving one who thinks men and women should have more say, not women have more say, men have less say, they have a little say. And women need more say, not less say like some say. That is wrong, and that is not the correct way I believe in feminism.
Can you explain?
What?
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 Can you elaborate?
What on?
What did you just say?
Some women feel like men should have less say, women should have more say, men should have a little say. I agree or disagree with that thought. I think men and women should equally have more say to make real feminism work. That's the way it should really work. I kind of disagree with the idea women should have more say, guys have less say, they don't have a little say. I think men and women should equally have a lot of say. Not men, just women have more say. That just doesn't make sense. That is not the kind of feminism I'm about. And that's not the feminism that a lot of women are about. And the feminists I'm about are not like thinking men and women should equally say. Not men have less say and women have more say and they only have a little say. That's just, I feel unfair. And I think a real feminist should be fair more about the opposite sex. And knowing both sexes can cause sexual abuse. It's not just male or female sex. It's both sexes can cause that. And society accept that. And I'm just going to have to agree in society, going to have to deal with the women who think men should have less say and women should have more say. And I have to agree to disagree. I have to deal with some feminists like that in my life. And there's some feminists that are open-minded I love. But some are not so open-minded. I guess I got to accept in my reality of life. And that's a hard one.
You're a feminist?
I am.
Me too.
But I'm not a man-fearing one in a lot of ways. In a way, I think it's weird.
Very good.